advantage, you and your family, your children, will take advantage of Christmas Eve on Sesame Street also. Right now, however, we're talking about the Velveteen Rabbit. We'd like to take at least 20 or 25 new membership pledges for Channel 17. As Susan said, it's very helpful for us to know whether or not this kind of programming will truly attract an audience, whether or not this kind of programming will deliver an audience or has any interest to an audience at this time in the evening. If it does, we're asking you to call us and make a membership pledge to Channel 17. It might be a new way for us to go as we consider new directions for Channel 17. So please, if you have any interest in family programming like this, if your family enjoyed, for example, Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court, which was on Sunday, and so on, if you enjoy this kind of family programming, call us now and say so with a membership pledge to Channel 17. Pledge at $5 a month or $7.50 a month or $10 a month. Make a one-time pledge in any amount. It can be $10 one time, $100 one time, $1,000 one time. You know best what you can afford for Channel 17. But please, when you call, do as much as you can for Channel 17 so we can do as much as we can for you. 4 people have called. Just 4 people have called, and I'm really surprised.
They're all still crying.
We're all sitting here crying about the Velveteen Rabbit, and I'm so surprised that you haven't gone to, I really am. I'm shocked that you haven't gone to your telephone and made a call to Channel 17 yet. Please do it now. Don't wait any longer. Call us at 716-881-4800. We're going to take just about a minute before we go. We have a whole rock and roll evening. Maybe you're tuning in for that. We have a whole rock and roll evening coming. Everly Brothers reunion and a rock and roll reunion and a special. And Susan and I are just really looking forward to it. So we're ready for it, and you are too. So stay with us. Look, this is not a one-program night. You're not just going to watch the Everly Brothers. I guarantee you, you need to be here for the whole evening. You need to be here from 8 o'clock until 11 or 11:30 tonight. So stay with us. It's going to be a long evening, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And right now, we still need about 11 or 12 or 15 or 20 new members for Channel 17 because of the Velveteen Rabbit. Only you can make it happen. We've had a long time before people got to the telephones. That doesn't surprise me.
They've got the Kleenexes in it.
You got the Kleenexes, you got a little sniffle,
right.
a little tear in the eye.
Nice.
And it's a wonderful, you know, gosh, as a father of 5, we never stumbled on the Velveteen Rabbit. Now, that is a classic story by Marjorie Williams. And we never, you know, Peter Rabbit stories and so on, the Beatrix Potter stories, but never the Velveteen Rabbit. And I'm surprised because I know our children would have just loved it. Call us now, please, at 716-881-4800. We're going to take another minute because we really have, and I know those of you who are tuning in for our rock and roll evening will stay with us. It's classic rock and roll. I mean, this is the beginnings of rock and roll. So it's going to be great. You're going to enjoy it. Hang with us. It's coming up in just a moment. 716-881-4800 for your membership pledge for Channel 17. You can do it if you will tonight. Tell us about children's programs at this time. Tell us about the Velveteen Rabbit. Remember, tomorrow night, the Snowman. And keep in mind, keep in mind, Christmas Eve on Sesame Street is back this year.
Absolutely.
We're delighted to be able to bring it back. And we're asking for your membership pledge of support. 716-881-4800. Susan's going to get me a final tally as to what we have right now. She's checking things. But call us, please. 716-881-4800. We've taken 11 membership pledges.
9 more.
We need 9 more just to get to 20. That means we have to do it after we go off the air, after Susan and I leave, so we can go on to our rock and roll evening. We hope that you'll call us with a membership pledge for Channel 17. We hope that you'll call and make your membership pledge tonight. We're going to leave the telephone number up over the beginning so that you can call, so that you can make your membership pledge tonight. 716-881-4800. Oh, great, great.
Wonderful concert.
Do you remember, do you feel like you were there? Do you feel as if you were in Royal Albert Hall when the Everly Brothers performed at their reunion concert? Terrific, wasn't it? It was a marvelous, marvelous time. We're delighted you were with us this evening for the Everly Brothers reunion concert. Now we would like you to be with us throughout the rest of the evening for the remainder of the evening. We've got Good Time Rock and Roll with Fabian, and we have
Rock and Roll the Early Years
coming up with Chuck Berry and Elvis
Presley and Fats Domino and everybody.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful. So stay with us throughout the entire evening. But Susan and I have something very special to tell you. You probably won't believe it because we both look so young. But we do know about this music, and we did live through this music, which is probably why we're sitting here tonight.
That's right.
And we want to ask you to do something special because you see a lot of people, a lot of places are saying that the people who went through this time in history, this musical time in history, aren't interested in supporting public television. don't have any interest in programs that public television does, and so on. Well, we would like to prove them wrong. Public television stations across the country are very interested in an answer on this, on whether or not we ought to try to provide more programming of this type, whether or not we ought to look for programming of this type and seek it out and so on, because this is your nostalgia kind of programming. I mean, we've done Glenn Miller and we'll be doing it again. We've done Benny Goodman, and that's nostalgia programming for certain people in our audience. This is your nostalgia programming. Perhaps Woodstock was your nostalgia programming. What we're asking you now tonight is to vote. We really are. We're asking you to tell us whether or not you're interested in a night such as the night we have programmed tonight. We packed them all together. We said, let's get them all there on one night, and let's talk to them. So it's up to you tonight. You tell us. What we would like to get here is 200 new members for Channel 17, and that's the way you can help. You see, we're a non-profit, non-commercial television station. We don't have any advertising revenue to support us. If you haven't watched us before, we have to depend on our audience. We have to ask our audience to support our efforts, to support our programs. And you do that by making a membership gift to Channel 17. And membership gifts come at all different levels. You decide the level of the pledge. We had originally said in the listings and so on that we would be going to our next program at 9 o'clock. We're going to have to delay that a little bit, but you're going to be with us throughout the evening. It's going to be a marvelous evening, so don't let that bother you. You're not going to watch one program. You're going to watch them all. We know that. But a membership gift to Channel 17 is how you help. You can make that gift and pay it at $10 a month. We have a $10 monthly plan. We'll send you an envelope every month that you can return your gift in, and that's a $120 pledge. It's very substantial, and we have some current members who, believe it or not, will match your gift if you pledge $10 a month with an additional $10 a month or $120. You can pledge $7.50 a month or $5 a month. You can make a one-time pledge in any amount. Now, what I want to show you is for a gift of, folks, get this, for a gift of $90 to Channel 17, $90 or more, so that could be the 120 gift, you can have this Everly Brothers record album. And it includes The Price of Love, it's 2 records, The Price of Love, Walk Right Back, Claudette, Crying in the Rain, Love is Strange, Take a Message to Mary, I Wonder If I Care as Much, When Will I Be Loved, So Sad, Bird Dog, Put My Little Shoes Away, Bye Bye Love, All I Have to Do Is Dream, Wake Up Little Susie, I Kissed You, Temptation, Lucille, Let It Be Me.
They're all there.
They're all there.
They're all
Good
there.
golly, Miss Molly is here. And that's the 2 of them, the 2 records, with a gift of $90 or more to Channel 17. And I'm going to let you talk about that one, because that's another terrific one.
It is indeed. We hope you'll call us right now at 716-881-4800. You know, Mike was absolutely correct when he told you that the system is really waiting to see if this generation, our generation, if these people really want this kind of music. Now, there are a lot of stations throughout the system, and we meet with our colleagues on a regular basis, and they will say to us, it'll never work. Those people will never pledge. They're not interested in public television. That kind of programming will never work on public television. Well, we think they're wrong, and we think that the very people to prove they're wrong are the people in the Western New York and Southern Ontario area. You know, we probably got, I don't know, 50 or 60 people in the studio here tonight, all total. And they're all ages. They range from their early 20s all the way up. And everybody was singing with the Everly Brothers, and everybody was enjoying it. This is perennial music. It's the kind of music that you want to take your child and you go, stop, wait, listen to this. This is the good stuff. This is not what you're seeing on MTV. This is terrific stuff here. And if you feel that way and it's your kind of music, then please do support it, because without your support, the message simply won't be there that you want more of it. We'd love to bring you more of this kind of music. It's the kind of music we love. Call us right now at 716-881-4800. I will show you that album that Mike was talking about. First, let me show you this. You can call right now and pledge at that matchable level. Remember the level of $120 annually? Now, you can pay that at $10 per month. We only need 185 people now to call. 15 people have called. Call us right now. But if you can pledge at that $10 per month level, we can give you this. Now, this is a video. It's called Good Time Rock and Roll, and that's a program, that's the title of a program, actually, that we'll have coming up for you later on in the evening. On August the 29th, 1985, with an oncoming hurricane on the banks of the Mississippi River, some incredibly talented people got together and put on a concert, which is called Good Time Rock and Roll. And here it is, right here on
Diddley,
VHS.
The Crystals, Leslie Gore, Chubby Checker.
There they are, Little Anthony.
The Coasters. Oh, I don't believe it.
Yeah, they're all there.
That's
Just
coming up.
Wonderful people, and that's coming up. But that'll be yours at the $10 per month level if you can pledge at that level. However, if you want to, you're going to make me show this one that's hard to show, aren't you? Here, you take
If you
this.
show it,
At the $60
I will end
level,
up
we can
reading
give you this. And this has got a wonderful, wonderful cover. Look at that. The decade of the 50s. Now, a lot of us don't even pretend to remember the 50s, but that's okay. We know we do. This folds out. Whoop, there we go. Decade of the 50s, and all your favorites are on this as well. I'm going to have to turn this upside down, unfortunately, to tell you about them. You've got Phil Harris, Eddie Arnold, you've got...
we'll let you flip it over.
Yeah, okay.
We'll cut
You want
off
me to
the
flip
tight
it over?
shot
There
and
you
we'll flip
go.
it over, sure.
We've got Harry Belafonte, the Browns, the Ames brothers, Eddie Fisher,
anytime.
Perry
the Melacrino
K-Star,
strings.
everybody's
Cherry
there.
Pink and
Sam
Apple Blossom
Cook,
White.
Crimea River.
With
It's
Perez
wonderful,
Parado.
wonderful
You remember
stuff.
Perez Parado?
No, I don't remember Perez Parado.
Jeez.
That's
I wanna
okay.
tell
If you
you.
remember Perez Parado. $5 per month, and we'll be happy to send that your way. But you know, even as valuable as these thank you gifts are, the most valuable thing that you can do tonight
When this was
for
all
yourself.
happening, I was working with a DJ show, and a lot of the people out there will remember this.
Yeah.
The Bob Wells show on WEBR radio in the afternoons.
Really?
Oh yeah, years ago. This goes back a few years.
See, there's another memory. I mean, we had people tonight telling us, Sarita told us that the song she heard, one of the Everly Brothers songs she heard was played at the first boy-girl dance she ever went to. I mean, the memories just keep coming and coming, and if they're coming in your home and you're enjoying the program, do call us. Because right now you have a real opportunity to say to your public television station and to public television stations all over the country, and more importantly to the people who select some of the programming that we can get for you and the producers, that this is what you want more of. Call us right now at 716-881-4800. 23 people have called. We only need 177 more calls this evening to get where we need to be to make a very strong statement to PBS about rock and roll programming on public television. Some people say it doesn't belong there. What do you say? 716-881-4800.
Rock and roll, the early days is coming up. We're going to take a few more minutes because we want to take membership pledges. The name of the game is to be able to pay for these programs. The name of the game also is to be able to let PBS know that you're interested in this kind of programming and that you will support it. It's not enough just to be interested and to say we want to watch it. It's whether or not you'll help to support it, because we ask every audience to pledge and to support their favorite kind of programming, like the Sesame Street audience and the Public Affairs audience and a Cultural Affairs audience and so on. We're going to ask an audience that watches Luciano Pavarotti to support that. So we ask you not just to watch, not just to tell us whether or not you're interested in watching, but to say whether or not you're interested in putting up some of your hard-earned bucks in order to do it. And you'll hear a little beep beep when somebody takes advantage of that $120 membership match. If you can pledge at the $120 level, remember it's going to be matched dollar for dollar by some current members who said they would match every gift of $120 or more, dollar for dollar. So that 120 adds 120 becomes 240, 180 adds 180 becomes 360, 240 adds 240 becomes $480. You can't lose. The only way you can lose tonight is if you don't call Channel 17 and make a membership pledge. Our next program, Rock and Roll, the early days, has clips and performance clips of Elvis, not just talk clips, performance clips of Elvis Presley, Chuck Berry, Buddy Holly, great Buddy Holly, Little Richard, Jerry Lee Lewis, Fats Domino, and many, many, many others. And then you heard on the final program this evening, Good Time Rock and Roll. It's hosted by Famian, it's Leslie Gore, it's Little Anthony, it's the Checkers. It's a great bunch. It's 33 people have called, 167
Fantastic.
away. Go to your telephone and make that membership pledge right now. I'd feel comfortable if we got 70 or 80 membership pledges right now on this
That would
break.
be great. That would be a very
We'd
strong
know we were
statement.
off to a start. We'd know we were off to a good start. 716-881-4800. We're going to wait. We're going to hold a few minutes before we go to our next program. We're going to ask you, please, to call us at 716-881-4800. Call us collect if you're outside our calling area, but please call us tonight. If you don't like our charge plan, use MasterCard, Visa, or American Express. You can call collect, as we said. Your gift in the States is tax deductible. For many people in the U.S., this may be the last time that a contribution is tax deductible. Maybe under the change in the income tax law, if you don't itemize, it won't be deductible. This is the last time it's going to be deductible. So if you're in that situation, make sure you get your gift in now for public television. Get it paid. If you want to make sure it gets paid in this tax year, call and charge your gift. As long as you put it on that charge card by 1986, it counts as a 1986 contribution. So there you go. But call us now. Come on, make that membership pledge to Channel 17. Don't wait any longer. The longer we wait, the longer you wait, the more you're going to sit back and get comfy and so on. Although I can't imagine anybody getting comfortable tonight. This is just such a great evening, such a wonderful evening. So go to your telephone. Come on. Are you going to prove the naysayers right or wrong? There's a lot of people standing out there saying this music doesn't belong on public television. We got that. I'll tell you something. We carried Monterey Pop, and we carried Woodstock, the Woodstock reunion in effect, and a lot of people, we had a number of telephone calls saying that music doesn't belong on public television. Well, look, it's your music. You can decide whether or not there's a place for it on public television by calling to make a membership pledge. $5 a month, $7.50 a month, $10 a month, or you can make a one-time gift in any amount. You can make a one-time gift of $5, $25, $100, $500, whatever it is. It's up to you. But please go to your telephone now and call us at 716-881-4800.
You know, you really do have a tremendous opportunity here tonight. As Mike said, a lot of people think maybe this music doesn't belong on public television. You know, for years, what you've seen on public television a lot of the time, or a good bit of the entertainment time, was big band music. Fantastic stuff, but it's probably not, maybe not your music. It's Benny Goodman, it's Glenn Miller and those guys. And that's because people define the public television audience as being slightly a little bit older than you and I. And that was terrific. We're delighted to have that segment of the audience too, but we want you as well. We believe there's a real commitment out there among people our age, among people 25 to 45, 25 to 50, on behalf of public television. We simply need to be able to document that. We've believed it for some time. We believe that if we got Peter, Paul, and Mary, that if we got the Everly Brothers, that if we got Woodstock, that if we went out and we're a little bit daring, a little bit adventuresome in our programming, that the return would be a lot of appreciation from people out in the audience and people who are willing to make membership pledges to help buy that programming, which is a little more expensive than perhaps the big band music. 56 people have called now. We need at least 14 more calls, I think, at least before we go back to the show. But that having been the case...
Let us plan to get into the show by quarter after.
Quarter after? Sure,
after
we
9.
can do that.
All right.
14 pledges
that means
in the next 3
we have
minutes.
to hustle. We got to work hard. It's not you and me who have to work hard. There's a lot of people out there who have to work hard.
Let me show you this. Let me show you. We do have one premium for you that I've been looking at while Mike's been talking. And Mike, look at this. This is available at the $5 per month level. This is an album related to the show you're about to see, Rock and Roll the Early Days. Elvis Presley, Carl Perkins,
the 19-year-old Elvis Presley.
You can't even find this stuff or order it from the record stores almost anymore.
That's when Elvis made his debut disc,
right.
It says, for Sun Records, Sam Phillips, Sun Records.
Yep.
With his
Everybody's
version
seen the clips
of...
from that. Little Richard,
that's
Tutti
all right.
Frutti, the first record my sister ever brought into our house that wasn't 78 RPM.
I'm your hoochie coochie man.
That's right, Jerry Lee Lewis, Great Balls of Fire. And you know what, even if you've got this stuff packed away as I do in a crate somewhere, this is brand new. You can take it, make your cassette tape from it, make a couple of dubs, play it in your car. That's wonderful. Be glad to send that your way. An absolutely brand new, clean one with no glitches and no clicks at $5 per month. That is precious little to pay. For $5, you can't even buy one cassette or one album or one of anything almost in a given month. But you can make a significant statement here at your public broadcasting station. 60 people have called. We've got about, one more minute to go?
Just about a minute.
To start the program at 9:15, which is what we want to do. 10 more pledges. We need 10 more pledges right now. We can really say something important to the people at PBS. We knew it. We just knew it was out there. We just need you to tell us that that's true. Vindicate our decision to air the Everly Brothers and Rock and Roll the Early Days and Good Time Rock and Roll Tonight. Completely blocking out an entire evening for you. 716-881-4800. How are we doing?
Well, we're getting close. We've taken about 62 membership pledges. So we're asking you to please go to your telephone and make that call right now. 716-881-4800. We're about 8 away, and I know we can do it if we get you to the telephone. We've got some operators here who don't have a telephone in their hand, so you can make it happen for them, and you can make it happen for yourself by going to your telephone and calling us at 716-881-4800. We have taken 67 membership pledges. I know we're getting in there. I know we can do it. We're going to go back to the concert. We're going to leave the telephone number up. and we're going to ask you to call. If you're on your way to the telephone, we'll trust you that it's going to happen.
For a second call back.
Yeah, please
There
do,
were some busy
because we could
signals.
use 100 on this break.
That's
Honestly,
right.
we could get us that much closer. 716-881-4800. We'll leave the telephone number up. We'll ask you to call. Please do it right now. We'll trust you. I know it's going to happen. We're at 68 right now. 716-881-4800. You can make it happen tonight. Please do. I don't know about you, but I think this is great stuff.
This is what a wonderful
And
show.
boy, we hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. There's a lot of us down here having a great time with this. We remember all these people. We hope you do. We trust you do. And we hope you're enjoying the show as much as we are. We're going to return to rock and roll the early days very shortly, and then we go to good time rock and roll, so stay with us right through the evening. I tell you what we've got planned. We're planning to go right straight through till midnight. I told you it was going to be a late night tonight, so you just stay with us because it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time, and we are going to ask you for your support, however. We asked for at least 200 new members for Channel 17 around our rock and roll music, around this kind of nostalgia. We're talking about 50s nostalgia, folks, now, late 50s, early 60s nostalgia, and we're asking you to show us whether or not you want it here. We said on the last break that there are a lot of people in and around PBS who mistrust this and who say, look, that's not the kind of thing that PBS and the public television stations ought to be doing. It is not the music that ought to be on public television stations. You know, a lot of people told us that about Doctor Who also. They have told us that about other kinds of programs. But we're going to go ahead and say we're going to put it on. We're going to leave it up to you, the audience, to decide. So that's what we're asking you to do right now. You vote with your membership gift to Channel 17. If you like Channel 17, if you like what we're doing, if you like the idea of us being able to go out in the marketplace and look for more of this kind of programming and get it on, we're only going to bring you what's good. Somebody asked a little earlier, is there any Beatles stuff? Well, most of the Beatles stuff we have seen has been pretty sorry material. We're really only going to bring you good material because we want to maintain the quality level, but it's up to you. You know, we asked you before when we brought you Monterey Pop, when we brought you Woodstock. We're asking you tonight, you decide. We asked for at least 200 new members for Channel 17. If we could do more than that, so much the better, because it would make that much stronger a statement. We've got to send the figures to PBS tomorrow morning. We want to be able to send really positive figures. We have taken 83 membership pledges on the first membership opportunity, and we're looking for at least 117 additional new membership pledges. That's where you come in. That's where you can help. So we're asking you now, please, to go to your telephone and make a membership pledge at 716-881-4800. You can help us tonight by making your pledge tonight. Let me show you this video that we have of Good Time Rock and Roll, and that has Little Darlin' by the Diamonds, Bo Diddley doing Bo Diddley.
That's right.
And we have Tears on My Pillow by Little Anthony. He's a Rebel with the Crystals, Lightning Strikes with Luke Christie, It's My Party by Leslie Gore, Yakety Yak, The Coasters, Let's Twist Again, The Twist, Chubby Checker. And it's marvelous. Boy, if this doesn't bring him back, I'll tell you. And you think, you know, the kids today are watching MTV. Well, this was our MTV, right? Only we didn't know it. We didn't have that much of it on television. We listened to it on records, but we didn't have the videos. Here is a video of it. It's a 60-minute video, and I think it's 60 minutes, and it comes your way with a gift of $120 or more to Channel 17. It's VHS only. Call us now with your membership pledge. Any gift of $120 is going to be matched by some current members with a gift of $120. They'll double your pledge if it's a new gift to Channel 17 and it's at least $120. Now, you can have any of these premiums that we have at the various membership levels. You can pay on a monthly basis if you'd like. When your pledge is fulfilled, we will send off the premium to you. So you can make a $10 a month pledge, a $7.50 a month pledge, that's our $90 level. You can make a $5 a month pledge, that's our $60 level. But get your vote in now at 716-881-4800. Please make your telephone call to Channel 17 right now. Use Visa, MasterCard, or American Express. Call us collect if you wish. It's tax deductible in the States, in Canada under certain conditions. Get to your telephone and call us now, 716-881-4800.
This is terrific. We did get a signal just a while ago that all the phones were busy, so if you call, just call right back and you should get straight through.
We've got some open lines now.
We do have some open lines now. Even some of the camera people are abandoning here to go over and help us answer the phones. That's terrific. But we need the phone calls to continue here. Again, we're looking for 117 more pledges. Started out looking for 200 around rock and roll tonight, around this kind of programming, your kind of programming. We're down to 117 now. You can help us take that down significantly. Mike was absolutely correct when he said that will call in the figures to PBS in the morning. We have to do that by 2 or 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That information gets then sent to every station, every PBS station in the country. We are looking for 87 at this point. Only 87
at
more.
Least,
at least 87.
I'd like to send an even stronger
we set a
message, believe me.
conservative goal on
That's
that.
right,
we
really
did.
The stronger the message, the more
yeah,
chance there is
terrific.
that PBS will do this.
We'll send the figures to PBS, and one of the things they ask us is, are there highlights? It would be terrific to be able to transmit the message to 230 public television stations tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock on the equivalent of the telex machine here, to transmit the message that Buffalo, that WNED, that Channel 17 in Western New York and Southern Ontario did a terrific night around rock and roll programming. I'm telling you, if you don't think the producers or the would-be producers of the programs you see here would look at that information, you're absolutely wrong. They sure do look at it. You've got a chance to really make a statement right now. We hope you'll do that at 716-881-4800. I showed you this in the last break, but now that you've seen part of rock and roll the early years, I know you're going to want it. This is available at the $60 level, and again, you can pay that on your Visa, your MasterCard, or your American Express, or maybe you'd like to pay it the way I would and have before to my public television station, and that is at $5 per month. This includes the Chords, Shaboom, Muddy Waters, I'm Your Hoochie Coochie Man, Big Joe Turner, Bill Haley in the Comets, we're going to rock around the clock, Elvis Presley, That's All Right, Carl Perkins, Blue Suede Shoes, Chuck Berry, Maybelline, you just heard that, Bo Diddley, Little Richard, Tutti Frutti, Jerry Lee Lewis, Great Balls of Fire. It's like 1954, 55, 56, those days, those years, that era, I should say. And again, we'll send you that along, that album at $5 per month. That's only $60 pledge there, but it will mean an awful lot to Channel 17, and you'll have yourself a terrific record. The phones are ringing right now. I'm not sure where we are, but I know where we are in the middle of a terrific program. 32 pledges. Fantastic. Keep them coming. 716-881-4800. You know, maybe you've sat back for a long time and you've watched a little Science and Nature here, and you've watched maybe a couple of programs over there and some masterpiece theaters that you really liked. But you were really waiting to pledge until somebody programmed your kind of program, your kind of music. Well, we've done it tonight. You're not going to get any better opportunity to voice your support for this kind of programming than you will right now by calling us at 716-881-4800. This is a terrific night. I mean, memories are just flying all over the place here, and people here in the studio are having a wonderful, wonderful time. But we need your pledge of support right now if we're going to get to that very conservative goal that we've got tonight, that very reasonable, reachable goal. But only with your help will we get there. 716-881-4800 is the number to call. Let me show you one more record. We've now received 40 pledges. 40 pledges. We need 40 more, I'd say, at least. This is Good Time Rock and Roll. This is available at the $90 level. It is a 2-record set. Right? No, 3-record set, for heaven's sake. That's what it is, a 3-record set. It's got Little Anthony and the Imperials, Tears on My Pillow, and Hurts So Bad and Going Out of My Head. It's got Fabian. It's got Bo Diddley. This is a real range here, going from some of
This is the one we have the video on.
That's right. This is the one we have the video on. But
it looks like it's all the music.
Yeah, it is. It's all the music. So you can have either all the music at the $90 level, that's $7.50 per month, or you could have the whole video with all the music at $10 per month and get your dollars doubled here at Channel 17. It'll be worth 240 program buying dollars to us. You know, most of us have just been waiting for our public television stations or somebody to program what we like, and we've done it here tonight. We hope you'll understand how vital you are to us going out and doing it again. The groups are out there, you know. They're not dead yet. They're still performing. The videos are out there. We can put together more of this kind of programming for you if you just let us know that the support is there. 716-881-4800. How are we doing, Mike?
Okay, Susan, we have taken 48 membership pledges, and from that original goal, we're only about 69 away. You can go to your telephone right now and help us by going to your phone and making that membership call at 716-881-4800. And let's put aside that goal of 200. Let us say we really need to take as many membership pledges as we possibly can, and you can make it happen this evening by getting to your telephone. We've said before, we need to make that demonstration. We need to call PBS. We need to give the positive report. It's got to be a positive or a negative. I don't know how many public television stations are doing a special evening such as this one tonight. We may be the only public television station in the system, but they do listen to us because we have had successes based on you, our audience. We've had very substantial successes before. They do listen to what happens in Buffalo, and because we do take chances with the television programs that we put on. So we're asking you now to help us by going to your phone and making your membership pledge. Let's send the biggest vote we possibly can to PBS tomorrow. You can help us to do that by going to your telephone and making your membership pledge. We're going to be returning to our program, Rock and Roll the Early Days, in just a few minutes, so hang with us. And following the conclusion of that, and I would guess that'll be along around 10:30 or something like that, 10:30, 10:40, we'll be going to Good Time Rock and Roll, so stay with us through the evening. Look, call a friend or two. If you've already called Channel 17, if you're already a member, call a friend or two. Tell them we're only about halfway through the evening, and they still have a great opportunity to listen to a lot of good stuff. There'll probably be a few people late for work tomorrow morning. 716-881-4800. Get to your telephone now and call us. 54 people have done just that. 54 people have called so far on this membership opportunity, but we haven't heard from you yet, and we're still looking for you to call. 716-881-4800. Let me show you once again this Everly Brothers double record album. That's for a gift of $90 or more to Channel 17. There it is, Don and Phil in living glorious color. There they are walking off the stage. And so on. That's the reunion concert. And that's Claudette and Crying in the Rain and Love is Strange and Take a Message to Mary and Bird Dog and Put My Little Shoes Away and Bye Bye Love, All I Have to Do is Dream, Wake Up Little Susie, Kathy's Clown, Good Golly Miss Molly, Temptation, Lucille, Let It Be Me. They're all on here. I'll tell you, this is a great record.
I don't know what's left.
That's with a gift of $90 or more to Channel 17. Or we have this little item, which is the memorable era of memorable song hits. This is the 50s. This goes back just a little bit further, and a lot of it is the great ballads and so on. We remember those, don't we? Because this is the time when it crossed over and changed. It's Cold, Cold Heart with Eddie Arnold, Hugo Winterhalter doing Blue Tango, Stranger in Paradise with Caterina Valenti. Haven't heard that name in years.
We'll have him later.
Harry Belafonte with Deo. Harry Belafonte's on tomorrow night, as a matter of fact. We have the Ames Brothers doing You, You, You. Hugo Winterhalter and his orchestra doing Love Letters in the Sand. Don't Let the Stars Get in Your Eyes with Perry Como. Personality with Tommy Leonetti. Cry Me a River with Sam Cooke. Oh, I don't believe this. The Rock and Roll Waltz with K-Star and Hugo Winterhalter's orchestra and chorus. This is a double record album. That comes to you with a gift of, gosh, I was going to tell you, and now I can't. $60.
Only $60?
A double record album for $60? Wow. I don't believe it. The value of the night. So go to your telephone and call right now. 716-881-4800. Isn't it fun? Call now.
It is. You know, I wonder how many of you are taping this, because if you are taping it, then there's the best indication I can give you, or you can give yourselves, that you're enjoying the program. You wouldn't be spending $5.99 or $4.99 for a video cassette tape and pop it in there.
At 10 o'clock, we'll go back.
Yes, okay, good. All right, at 10 o'clock, that gives us just a few more minutes. That'll give us a good, clean start on
we don't
that.
want them to miss anything.
But right now, we've taken 67 pledges. We've got 50 more to go, and we're even forgetting about that goal at this point because it was such a small goal. We set it because we didn't really know if the response was out there. We believed it was, but we're not sure. Please keep calling right now at 716-881-4800. And if you're enjoying the concert, maybe you've gathered your children around and you've told them, like our parents told us, listen to this stuff. This is good stuff here. And if you have, then you know that you how valuable the program is to you.
Well, what did I tell you? I said I have to get one of those. I have to get that video cassette.
I didn't want to say that because I didn't know if it was going to blow a Christmas gift or not. You did. Mike Collins said, I'm going to have to get this for my children.
I have to show my kids what it was we used to listen to.
That's right.
They think, I don't appreciate their music, right? So
they don't even know.
Are you in the same situation? Okay.
Right.
And I have to show them what we used to listen to. Maybe they won't think quite so poorly of us.
No, and they don't even know. They don't know that the origins of their music came from your music.
Exactly
anyway, came from our music. But I'll see a whole educational process here taking place. 716-881-4800 is the number for you to call. Again, the message is real simple. For years, we've been trying to get you this kind of programming, and now in this campaign alone, in the last week or so, we've shown you Peter, Paul, and Mary, the Everly Brothers, all the people you're seeing in this program right now, a full night of rock and roll tonight, ending with Good Time Rock and Roll. 75 people have called. Join them right now at 716-881-4800. And we gave you the Weavers. I mean, we can go out and bring you all the kind of musical programming that you remember that you'd love to see again. It's there. It's not that you can't find it. It's not that you can't find the people to produce it. It's simply that now, and boy, I think we're getting a real good message here, that we can take back to the folks of the Public Broadcasting Service and say, look, The support is there. These people have come of age. They're grown now. They've got their debts out of the way. They're willing to support public broadcasting. They've got their children involved with Sesame Street. And there are just all sorts of reasons why they are supporters right now, and they're willing to do it. Or even in college. Well, yeah, gone beyond that. 716-881-4800 is the number to call. We're only going to take about 15 seconds more, so we're going to have to depend on you to go to the phones right now and get us over the top here in this membership message. Call us right now, 716-881-4800. Oh, boy, if you liked that, don't move an inch. Don't go anywhere. Stay right here. Because if you like that program, you're going to love the one we've got coming up for you. Good Time Rock and Roll. Hi, I'm Susan Hayes here with Mike Collins.
Hi.
We did very well on the last membership message, but we need that momentum to continue. In other words, we need your pledge of support and your statement to us right now at 716-881-4800 that you want to see more rock and roll on public television and that you're willing to help support it. We're asking you to give us a call and make that membership pledge, as about 84 people did in the last message. We'd like to take exactly that many pledges in this message as well, and the message that we send to PBS will be very strong. You were wrong, wrong, wrong. These people are here. They're here in Western New York and Southern Ontario, and they want to see more rock and roll on Channel 17. Did you like what you just saw? I mean, that's an easy question to answer. It's an easy one to ask, because we know the answer is going to be a resounding yes. If you did, then please be sure and call us right now while you have the opportunity. Make a membership pledge at $5 per month maybe, or $7.50 per month. Maybe $10 per month is your level, and that's a matchable level. We can double your dollars at $10 per month. $15 per month is not too much for many of you, or $20 per month. Or call and set your own level. $42.25 a month. That'd be great. Call us right now at 716-881-4800, though, because we really went out on a limb to bring you this programming this evening during a membership message or a membership campaign like the one we're doing now, Holiday Festival. We programmed the whole night. We put all our eggs in one basket and just handed it all to you on a silver platter. There are a couple of 3 or 4 metaphors I could have strung together. We handed it all to you here at Channel 17, and now we simply need to know that we did the right thing. Won't you call us right now if you like this kind of programming and you do want us to go out and buy more of it for you? Then call us, 716-881-4800. We've got some terrific gifts here for you. I'd like to show you a couple of those right now. The first one I'll show you pertains to the program you are about to see. So remember it, if you will. It's available at the $90 level, only $7.50 per month. 7 people have called. Let's get 7 more very quickly. This is Good Time Rock and Roll. It's 3 records, and it's available at the $7.50 per month level again. You've got everybody on this, from the Coasters all the way up through Little Anthony and the Imperials, Fabian. I mean, you can see the range here. Bo Diddley, Lou Christie and Leslie Gore, Chubby Checker, Johnny B. Good's on here, Hound Dog's on here, Shake, Rattle, and Roll. It just goes on and on and on and on, the list of songs and the list of artists who you know. Now, that's available at the $90 level. If $60 is more in your budget, then you'll want to get a record that pertains to the program you just saw, and that is Rock and Roll the Early Days. And you can see there's Jerry Lee Lewis in the center, Little Richard, Chuck Berry, all your favorites right there, Elvis Presley and Bill Haley down at the bottom here. $5 per month, and we'll be happy to send that your way. Just think, it's a brand new record.
What I want to know is where we found those records.
Well, we have our ways.
Well, I want to tell you, we had to dig deep
we have
for
our
those.
sources. We did indeed. But the nice thing about it is that you can take them now, go home, put them on your turntable, tape them, and now you've got them in a really nice preserved form, and you can use them in your car and save the record for home. 716-881-4800 is the number for you to call. We're only going to take a few minutes here, so you really have to respond quickly. 80 pledges is what we're looking for in this membership message. We've gotten 13. That means we need 67 more. 881-4800.
Hustle to that telephone. Walk. Don't run to the telephone. I know it's late, but you have a lot of energy. Did I say walk,
you said walk, don't run.
No, that's not what I meant to say. That's right. Get to that telephone right now. You know you still have a lot of energy. Now, you can't watch a documentary like that, a documentary with performance, or a performance such as we just saw, and we're looking forward to performances coming up in Good Time Rock and Roll, without being very energetic. So go to your telephone now, please, and make your membership call to Channel 17. 13 people have called, and we're looking to double that, triple that, quadruple that, and we can if we get your membership pledge. I'll tell you, we'd like to go to the next program just as soon as we can. We've been delayed throughout the evening, and we will do that in less time than we had planned. If we can get you to the telephone, if we can get this all done very, very quickly, that would be our preference. It truly would. So please go to your phone and make your membership pledge at 716-881-4800. Please do it now. Make your pledge now. It's going to go to Tell PBS. It's going to help us to pay for the programs that we got on the air tonight for the first thing. The second thing it's going to help us do is know whether or not you'd like to see programs like this reprogrammed another time on Channel 17. And another thing that it's going to do, quite frankly, is allow us to tell PBS whether or not you're in favor of this kind of programming. As we said before, there are a lot of people who wonder whether or not this kind of material belongs on PBS. There are a lot of people who say it really doesn't belong on PBS. It's really kind of far out. No. There's nostalgia music for all different kinds of people. We've played nostalgia music for people who love the kind of music that was around in the 30s and the 40s and so on. We've done that. And this is really the first time, well, second time, I guess, if you count Woodstock and Monterey Pop, that we've had an opportunity to do a membership around this kind of music and to give you this kind of music and to seek your advice and your guidance on it. We're asking you tonight to vote at 716-881-4800. Vote quickly, and we'll get it done quickly, and we'll be able to go back to the program quickly. 19 people have called. We asked for 80 new members on this break, and we're 61 away from being able to do that. We're asking you to help by going to your telephone tonight to make a membership pledge. We have a cassette here, a video cassette. It's VHS only. That's all we have is VHS. It's for a gift of $120 or more to Channel 17. Let me just read you what it says. A historic concert captured live in front of 100,000 screaming fans. On August 29, 1985, in the face of what was reported to be an oncoming hurricane, nearly 100,000 die-hard rock and roll fans gathered on the bank of the Mississippi in Baton Rouge, Louisiana to share with 9 of rock and roll's greatest stars a musical celebration. The highlights of that concert, so aptly titled Good Time Rock and Roll, have been captured for you live in stereo. Good Time Rock and Roll, you're sure to enjoy again and again, coming up, folks, very, very shortly. That's for a gift of $120 or more to Channel 17. And by the way, printed and manufactured in Canada. How interesting. Nice to know that. They're located in Palm Canyon Drive in Palm Springs, California, and Main Street, Unionville, Ontario. Call us now at 716-881-4800. Also have to point out to those of you from Ontario, we have to work a whole lot harder because we understand we're missing a whole area of Toronto this evening. We're understanding a whole major portion of the Rogers cable system is out. Somebody hit a pole or something that was very close to the power station, and the whole thing has been knocked out, and they're working on it. But our misfortune, I think, and theirs also for not being able to see that. 27 people have called. Go to your telephone. We're missing your membership pledge. Yours is the one we haven't taken yet. We're asking you to get to the telephone and call. Make a gift of $120. It's going to be matched with a pledge of $120 from some current members. That's our Channel 17 challenge. And you can take it up. If you can pay it at $10 a month, they'll match $10 a month. Or a gift of $180, $15 a month, they'll match that. Or you can make a pledge of $7.50 a month, or $5 a month, or a one-time pledge in any amount. You choose, but please choose us tonight. 716-881-4800.
Here's a great deal for you. People have been calling and asking at what level they can get the records that I showed you, the Good Time Rock and Roll and the other one, Rock and Roll, the early years. Well, one's at the $60 level, the other's at the $90. If you got them both, then you'd have a $300 contribution to Channel 17, but you wouldn't have to pay the $300. You'd just be looking at half of that because of that doubling effect. That's a marvelous return on your investment and a great way, believe me, to have our numbers inflated here at Channel 17 on behalf of rock and roll. We know you want to hear and see more of it here, and we know people can go out and do it. I mean, the people who are doing the producing now are pretty much people in that age group that remembers this music and that really loves it, and they love nothing better than to take their talents and their craft and their investment money and go out and bring you this kind of thing, but they got to have a medium to sell it in, and the medium has to be, it seems to me, public television. Tonight, you certainly know that's true because you could have looked long and hard and not found anything on your multiple channels that you have available to you, anything like this at all, but you have found it on Channel 17. You guys are just terrific. You're calling and you're telling us about that you want to see more rock and roll, but we really need more pledges. We've taken about 32.
We've taken 30 so far.
30 so far. 30. We need 50 more.
We haven't even made the 200 yet. That we
no, that's right. We haven't.
We're short of that right now.
And that was our original conservative goal. That's absolutely true.
We'd like to shatter that.
got to be. Oh, we would. We'd love to just to break the roof off of that one. 716-881-4800 is the number to call. Let me show you something that you might like.
We're going to take just one more minute.
Take one more minute.
Yep,
Great.
and then we're going to go to Good Time
I
Rock
do
and
have
Roll.
time to show them this album.
You have time to show them the album.
Okay. Let me show you this album then. This is available at the $60 level. Now this is obviously different music. This is folk music, not rock and roll. But I think a lot of us are very fond of it. It's the Peter, Paul and Mary reunion album. It's got all of their favorites on it. All of their favorites. Sweet Survivor, the Unicorn Song, Like the First Time, Is Rheingold, all the ones that you love. That's available for you at the $60 level. Also at the $60 level, though, if you already have that one, how about album 1700? That's something that you might like to have in your library. This has got some more recent songs on it. It's got Leaving on a Jet Plane, I Dig Rock 'Em on Music, I'm in Love with the Big Blue Frog, Bob Dylan's Dream, The Song is Love, many, many, many more. For $5 per month, or maybe for $10 per month, you could get both of them. For $5 per month, either one. But call us right now, 716-881-4800. I'm getting a little nervous. Their phones are not ringing quite like they were. And we're 35. We need more than that. We need about 80 in this membership message. Call us right now, 716-881-4800. Let us know that we've done the right thing. Let us know that when we made the decision, despite everybody's better judgment, to take a whole night of rock and roll and dedicate it in the course of a campaign. Thanks. The magic of television. You simply say it and it shall be done.
That's right.
That we can vindicate that decision, that we weren't wrong, and all the people who said we were crazy, prove that we're not crazy, that we did the right thing, because we'll do it again. The message we get tonight will simply determine whether we're able to do that or not. Call us right now at 716-881-4800. We know there are lots of you out there who want to see more of this.
It's got to be done after we go off.
It does. We're going to have to go on to the program now because we want to see it. We want you to see it and enjoy it. Enjoy Good Time Rock and Roll coming up, and call us, 881-4800. Thanks.
Hi, Mike Collins and Susan Hayes. Isn't that a great performance? Is there energy there, or is there energy?
Yeah.
I want to tell you.
Terrific.
We took 45 membership pledges on our last opportunity, and we're going to take a very, very short break here. We're going to take a break of no more than 5 minutes.
That's it.
We need to get our work done very quickly on this membership opportunity. We've come back very quickly because this is where the break was placed, and so we want to keep it very short. So please, if you will cooperate, if you'll go to your telephone, if you'll call right now, we want to make this a very short break. That doesn't mean we can't take a lot of membership pledges. It doesn't mean we can't handle a lot of telephone calls. It only takes about half a minute for us to get the information. What it does mean is that we have to move very, very quickly. That doesn't mean we're going to speak a lot more quickly. It means that we need you to act quickly, and we're going to ask you please to do that. We'd like to take 50 new members for Channel 17 on this break. Good Time Rock and Roll, the record album. And we're having a little debate here whether it's one album or 3 albums. We can't tell. Whatever this is, because we don't have the discs actually inside it. It's Good Time Rock and Roll. There are 20 songs listed on the front here, and there are a whole pack of them listed on the back. So we're really not sure. But whatever it is, comes to you with a gift of $90 or more to Channel 17. Good Time Rock and Roll, and the video cassette, VHS only, comes to you with a gift of $120 or more to Channel 17. This for $90. This for $120. Record album for $90, and the VHS for $120. So call us now. You know the membership pledge levels. You've been with us all evening. $10 a month, $7.50 a month, $5 a month, $15 a month, one-time pledge of any level you choose. Call us now, please. Call collect. Dial 1 before the number. Call us collect, and let's go.
We're trying to be real respectful and sensitive to your taste because we really didn't want this break point to be just this period of time into the program. So we are just going to take it now and just take 5 minutes regardless of whether the phones are ringing off the hook, and we need them to ring off the hook. So we hope you'll respond to that and understand that we're with you tonight. We're with you every night, but especially tonight, those of us who love this kind of music. Call us right now at 716-881-4800. Again, the message is very simple. And the best message we can give you tonight is that your voice of support and your membership pledge of support on behalf of rock and roll, a whole evening of it, you know, we didn't take just a little bit of a risk here. We took a big risk because we programmed a whole night of rock and roll in a key point, at a key point, in a key campaign, a key membership campaign, and people thought we were crazy. And the people at PBS now are simply waiting to get your message. We're simply waiting for you to respond so we can give them your message. 5 people have called. We need a good deal more than that to call, even in this 5-minute break. The only way we can give them your message that you want to see more rock and roll on public television and that you wanted people to go go out, the people at PBS to go out and find the producers to do it, and they are there, and bring them into the fold and get that kind of programming on public broadcasting. The only way we can give them that message is when you give it to us at 716-881-4800. We've got the thank you gifts for you. We've got the Good Time Rock and Roll video and the Good Time Rock and Roll album. There are a number of other thank you gifts that you're going to be interested in, and our volunteers can tell you all about that. But really, with just this little bit of time remaining, all that remains is for us to convince you that now is the time for you to go over to your phone. You know, you've just seen a little bit of this program, of what it has to offer for you, and I can tell you that what's to come later on is just fantastic. You've already seen what the production quality of it is, and now you've seen the kind of performers that are going to be in it. It just gets better and better and better as the program goes on. Call us right now at 716-881-4800. I'm not sure how we're doing. 11 people have called. We could get 11 more calls right now before this message is over. You call us right now with your pledge at 716-881-4800.
We pledged we'd go back in 5 minutes. That was our pledge to you. We're 1 minute away from doing that. Please go to your telephone and call us now with your membership pledge. There's still a whole lot of show coming up, and we hope that you're enjoying this evening. That's what it's intended for. It's also intended for you to give us and to give PBS a message. We hope that you'll do that by making your membership pledge to Channel 17. We had a burst of telephone calls. Right now, the phones have gone a bit quiet. Let's get them ringing again, folks. Let's get every telephone in the studio ringing with a new member calling to pledge to Channel 17 and to say, yes, this is the kind of programming I would appreciate more of. Somebody said I said something bad about the Beatles before. No, I didn't. What I was really saying, I love the Beatles. What I was really saying is that that the material that we have seen, the film stuff and so on that's been offered to us has not been good film, has not been well produced and so on, and we're committed to bring you quality stuff. So we are going to look and continue to look, and we hope to be able to find some Beatles material. 13 people have called. Go to your telephone. It's got to happen after we go off. Please take just a moment out of your viewing to call us, 716-881-4800.